Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and apparently it's winter now. I'm just home from the dentist, and I was going to talk to you about that. Good news is that I saved like $4,500 because of insurance, which I'm very lucky to have. Bad news is I'm incredibly distracted by all of these guys with the pumpkin heads. And this is all over the place. Let's see if we can get a better idea of who did this. If I had to guess, it would probably be one of them, fellas from the Hermitcraft server, because they like running around here, causing me all sorts of trouble, getting into all sorts of strange. Dang it. And, okay, well, Victory Monument's still in place. So we got snowmen all over the place. Wow, really for the place. Let's go take a look at this. And up we go. And there's been a sign. Revenge is a dish best served cold. So let's see, who have I bothered recently? I got Generic B. I kind of freaked out Hypno a little bit with that tunnel, and I filled Biffa's base with water. Let's see what we got here. Here's your water back. Sorry it froze. Okay, so it looks like Biffa's been running around filling my base with snow. Which, luckily he didn't get the jungle, because that would have been... Wow, he must have put snowmen all over this place. Wow, he's clearly was busy. There's got to be at least a few dozen of them there. Snow all over in my boat. Dang it, the signs don't show up when you zoom in with Optifine from that distance. Anyway, well, what I was going to say was that I just got back from the dentist. As you can tell, I'm not all anesthetized, sized, or whatever. Because apparently, yeah, I talked to the dentist, and he got a bunch of x-rays and three-dimensional scans. Now, they have a scan where you stand there, and the thing scans your head, like rotating around you. It's kind of crazy. And so I got all that done, and it was exciting and kind of painful. Those x-ray things, they put a piece of plastic in your mouth with like a USB dongle that goes in your mouth that's attached to like plastic. They put plastic bag around this USB dongle, I guess, so it's sanitary. And then they, make you, like, bite down on it. And it's like, I don't want to bite down on this. I can tell I'm cutting my mouth. Who wants to cut their mouth? That's like, even super, like, crazy people who really are into, like, weird things and pain, they don't want to cut their mouths. But yeah, they're like, you gotta bite down. Wow, there's a lot of snowballs all over here. I'm wondering if this was some sort of snowman massacre that happened here. Wow, lots of snowballs. Well, I won't want for snow. Not that I was about to anyway. Dang it. But I'm going to have all the snowballs I could ever need. We know that. Dang it, the sun's going down. Well, I was going to say, it seems like there's actually a good way to fix this would be just putting torches everywhere, but I really don't like lighting everything, although that would, start melting things. Another option would be to try and dig out the snow, but it's kind of hard to do that with a faster shovel without accidentally digging up the dirt. So actually, interestingly enough, you're better off with a slower shovel because you're less likely to dig up the land underneath. So let me just run back and get in bed real quick. And I guess I probably should empty my inventory so I can harvest some of this. Yeah, stuff like that's probably what was killing these snowmen. Just general interactions with the undead. Whoa, he really went flying. Oh, I guess the snowman hit him at the same time. Either way, so I had all sorts of imaging work done today, and unfortunately my mouth is just going to be a little awkward for a while, so I'm sorry if I'm talking a little funny, but I can't close my mouth properly. Tomorrow I'm going to go in for a cleaning and for some preliminary dental work, and then next Tuesday, which is, I'm recording this on Tuesday, but the Tuesday that is 7 days from now, they are going to go ahead and give me the actual wisdom teeth removal surgery. And then I'll have I'll have additional work done on the Tuesday after that, which is the 3rd of July. So, Hot Chicken Festival's on the 4th of July in Nashville, but I don't know how good shape my mouth is going to be in after 3 procedures. But like I said, I'm really lucky to be covered. I've got dental insurance, so that's essentially knocked down the price of this from $6,000 to about $1,500. And, you know, I was just like, it's important to have an emergency fund, but that's not the sort of thing that everybody does, and I've only gotten more responsible about it in the last few months. I should probably actually be killing the snowmen so they don't just make more snow once I scoop up the snow. Unless I really want to farm snow. Yeah, I haven't really figured this out entirely. Okay, because I don't want to kill the snowmen. That seems mean. Who wants to... That's just... Like, they are literally going to make my base safer. But I feel like I can't just let the British win by turning this into a winter wonderland. Oh, wait, maybe I can turn this around. Okay, so Biffa wants to make this Christmas in July or whatever. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I'll just build myself a big Christmas tree and throw some decorations on there, and then I'll keep the snowman. And this chest is the most unresponsive chest I've ever seen. I was going to say, if I was a doctor, I would be like, clear, and then shocking that chest till it came back to life. But instead I lost the connection. 1 second, folks. So having logged back in and gaining access to that chest, I've decided to embrace the Christmas in July that the Brits have given us. Because I figure, you know, right now it's Australian winter, and Britain is kind of like Australia, except it's full of prisoners. So I should just go ahead and build myself a nice little Australian-British Christmas tree here. So we're going to get ourselves a nice little base of the tree, and we're going to put a little tree skirt around it for modesty, you know, because everybody appreciates a modest tree. Modest trees are the hottest trees, as they say. So, then we are going to go ahead and actually start working on the trunk here. I figure what I'll want to do is have it come out around like this much at the base. So that's, what, 3 blocks out? And just to let you guys know, this is one of the core principles of improvisational comedy, also known as yes and. Improvisational comedy is not also known as yes and, but the principle I'm teaching you is known as yes and, which is when someone does something ludicrous, you don't say, no, I refuse to accept this. You say, yes, and I'm going to make it even more ludicrous. So we got our Ludicrismas tree coming together right here. I just thought of that. I'm a genius. It's a shame I'm going to be in dental surgery problem land for a while. I do regret. I'm hoping to not let it interfect. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking normally as it is, but I'm not, like, all sedated and surgicalized and everything yet. So, you know, I want to get as much footage recorded now, so even if I can't talk for a little bit, I can still mix and edit and have stuff to put up for you guys. What I might end up doing is, if I can't talk, I might have just kind of a build and spree and run around and just kind of work on the infrastructure of my base and everything like that for a little while, which is not the most exciting thing, I know. So actually what I might want to do is to make this a little bit steeper here. So this 1-to-1 is not going to be a very... It doesn't sell Christmas trees. Christmas trees are taller. So what I'll do is I'll have one row that's entirely square like this, or one layer, and then the next layer I'll have be more plus-shaped with the corners missing. So we'll just come around here. So you see I'm not filling in these corners. And that's going to give us more volume, but kind of still the illusion of slope. I mean, well, there is slope. It's not purely an illusion. So this next set here will be just a straight square. And then the next one after that will be the plus sign thing again. The big fat plus. Whoops. Well, that's fine. That's going to go there anyway. So, let's see. Where was I? So, yeah, the dental stuff. It's important to have an emergency fund, guys. Like, I cannot express enough how much trouble I'd be in if I had not been setting aside money, and it's really hard for me to save money, because I'm always looking at stuff that I want to do, you know, like making computer videos and stuff, or making gaming videos and, you know, the equipment I need. And sometimes I'm just like, I really want to buy this additional audio equipment. And then I'm like, well, you know, I really should have an emergency fund because that's what responsible adults do. And I'm, you know, after years of this, I'm like, okay, well, I really want to get this new computer, but I don't want to dip into my emergency fund. I better let other people, you know, help me out rather than just, you know, going out and buying it and then being completely in trouble if I, you know, get sick or something. And then voila, I have been proven, you know, not to be an idiot by myself. And I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, this tree is maybe not as... This is still not steep enough to really sell Christmas tree. But I'm also running out of, what do you call these, leaves here. So it'll have to do. Let's go ahead and get some Christmas tree balls to put on here. Wow, okay, yeah, those are going to be too large, I think, to just... What's something that we could put... Well, maybe I'll just put the wool underneath like presents. And never be able to reach it again. So, let's see. Did I do this slope thing right? I think I did. Yeah. Maybe if I just increase the height a little bit here. Whoop. Dang it, I'm just doing poorly today. Sorry, I've had my mouth, like, full of plastic for the last few hours, and so I'm kind of, like, off my game a little. I apologize profusely. Dang it. So we're just going to increase that a little bit to give it some more kind of a steeper slope. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So then we're just going to hop up here, though, and make sure it has... Oh, I should put a star on top. Can I put... Oh, I can't put that directly on there. I'm going to have to go get some glowstone, I think. But yeah, so anyway, even if you don't think you'll need an emergency fund, and even if you haven't needed an emergency fund, you know, an emergency fund isn't for routine things. It's for emergencies. And so the fact that you haven't had an emergency means you're lucky, not that you're invulnerable. So, yeah, I just want to encourage everybody to, you know, take that sort of thing seriously. I know I don't do a lot of, like, I'm going to tell you how to live your life stuff here, because that's not really my job. I'm here to make you happy. And, like, when I see how unhappy I could have been if I had screwed this up worse, like, it would have been better if I'd been getting the proper dental care. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I haven't been in here yet. What is Biffa doing here? This is where my snowman farm was originally. Whoa. Thank you, server. That's precisely what I wanted to do. I appreciate you lagging just at that moment. So, is the joke that they escaped out of here? Okay, he put extra ones in here. That's funny. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just heard a note block or something. Have I set off a trigger or something somehow? I know I had some note blocks up here. Maybe Biffa hooked them up to something. Oh, actually, maybe the snowmen are walking around. Yeah, the snowmen are just walking around activating things, stepping on pressure plates. This is going to be a little bit... This part I am going to have to clean up. Okay, dang it, Biffa. I didn't realize you'd... Luckily, the jungle over there, he couldn't put any of them up in there. Oh, man. Well, here we go. I can just... Well, no, I've only got one arrow. That's not a good use of that. But yeah, okay. Gonna have to definitely clean this up. Let me just grab some redstone, or... Sorry, glowstone. Did he feel this? Okay, good. That's still... I should probably poke my head out up here, watching out for creepers, though, because it is nighttime. Whoa. Thank you, server. Dang it, I'm caught on this hatch. Okay, no big surprises up here, fortunately. Wow, that's a lot of snow. But, okay. So, getting the glowstone, going back downstairs, keeping the creepers out. We want to have a nice little star for our Christmas tree. So, being as I've gotten the glowstone now... Oh, no. Are they down in here, too? Oh, come on, Biffa. Dang it. Dang it, snowman. You're not all supposed to be back in here. This is a restricted area. This is a... And I'm gonna have... I hate the way snowballs clog your inventory, too. So let's make sure we got all the snowmen from up in here, and then we'll start clearing this out. Because this is a sterile lab environment. We just can't have, you know, critters hopping around in here. I'm fine with them being outside, as is their right. They are snowmen. They are creatures of the sea and the snow and the surf and the land and the world. They are creatures. They are citizens, nay, of the world. But they are not citizens of my lab. How? Dang it, is the game concealing some of them from me because it can't display them all at once? There's too many of them. Dang it, Biffa. But yeah, die all you snowman. Goodbye, this is not your land. Cake! I purposely put the cake barge somewhere that I'd be able to see it from all over here. But, okay. So, one area has been purged of Biffa's menace. Although, everything in here should melt pretty quick because there's just light everywhere. So that's nice. But, okay, let's go ahead and take the glowstone we have downstairs and actually set up our Christmas trees lighting festival. Yay! I placed the Christmas star in July, even though it's June still. But, you know, take that, British Australians. So we have ourselves a Christmas tree, and we'll hang a few ornaments from it. Here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, well, we have completed our Christmas in July or June, or whenever the Australian British criminals celebrate it, with our ceremonial tree here. I'm not sure that the balls that hang from the tree really look all that great. I might actually just pull those and just leave it with the star on the top. If you guys can think of anything interesting to, like, actually put on the tree, you know, like decoration-wise, that would probably be cool. But for right now, this will have to do. So, anyway, this has been Joe Hills with a bunch of stuff about the importance of emergency funds, the importance of getting your teeth x-rayed every year if you decide to keep your wisdom teeth, because they might not actually be okay, and, I don't know, something about British people and under the equator seasons. It's got to do with space and a faulty axis. Either way, till next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.